Welcome back. We are on the topic percentages. In the previous video, we solved a practical problem involving commission. In this video, we are going to solve another practical problem involving commission. The problem is Larry bought a house from a real estate agent. He paid 795,000 Ghana cedis. The agent's commission was 9% of the selling price. Calculate. Correct the nearest Ghana cedis. I. The selling price of the house. II. The agent's commission. Usually, when people want to buy properties like a house, a car, or a land, they employ the services of agents. These agents act as middlemen between the buyer, that is the one who wants to buy the property, and the seller, or the one selling the property. So we have the buyer, the agent, and the seller. And this is what happens. The agent will go to the seller and negotiate for the price of the property. After that, as his agent fee or his commission, he will charge a certain percentage of the selling price. So in effect, the one buying the property or the buyer will be paying for two things. The first thing is the buyer will pay for the selling price of the property. That will go to the seller. Then the buyer will also pay the agent's fee or the agent's commission. That will go to the agent. That is exactly what is happening here. Larry bought a house from a real estate agent, and in total he paid 795,000 Ghana cedis, and the agent charged a commission of 9% of the selling price. What this means is that the agent went to the seller and negotiated for the price of the house. Then he charged 9% of the selling price as his commission. So in total, Larry paid 795,000 Ghana cedis for the house. We are going to calculate for the selling price of the house and the agent's commission. So we know that the total amount of money Larry paid was 795,000 Ghana cedis. The agent's commission was 9%. We want to calculate for the selling price of the house. So we are going to represent that with a variable. So we will let X represent the selling price of the house. As we have seen in the previous slide, Larry will pay for two things. Larry will pay for the selling price of the house and the agent's commission. So the total amount Larry paid is equal to the selling price of the house, which will go to the owner of the house or the seller, plus the agent's commission, which will go to the agent. We know that the total amount Larry paid is 795,000 Ghana cedis, and we want to calculate for the selling price of the house. We were told that the agent's commission is 9% of the selling price. 9% of the selling price will give us the agent's commission. When you come here, we have let X represent the selling price of the house. So it means that the agent's commission will be 9% of X, which will give us 9 divided by 100 times X, which is the same as 0.09X. So now we know the total amount Larry paid to be 795,000 Ghana cedis. The selling price of the house is X, and the agent's commission is 0.09X. So the total amount Larry paid is equal to selling price of the house plus the agent's commission. The total amount Larry paid is 795,000 Ghana cedis. The selling price of the house is X, and the agent's commission is 0.09X. So we have 795,000 Ghana cedis is equal to X plus 0.09X. From algebra, X plus 0.09X is equal to 1.09X. So we have 1.09x is equal to 795,000 Ghana cedis. To find the value of x, we divide both sides by 1.09. When you do that, x will give us 795,000 Ghana cedis divided by 1.09. 795,000 divided by 1.09 will give us 729,358 if you correct your answer to the nearest whole number. Remember, the question said we should correct our answer to the nearest Ghana cedis. So if you divide 795,000 by 1.09, you are going to correct your answer to the nearest whole number. And when you do that, you will have 729,358 Ghana cedis. It means that the selling price of the house was 729,358 Ghana cedis. The question also told us to calculate for the agent's commission. We have now found the selling price of the house. We know that the agent's commission is equal to 9% of the selling price. And this will give us 9 divided by 100 times the selling price of the house, which is 729,358 Ghana cedis. And this will give us 65,642 Ghana cedis. So the agent's commission, when you correct your answer to the nearest whole number or the nearest Ghana cedi, you will have 65,642 Ghana cedis. It means that the agent's commission was 65,642 Ghana cedis. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. In the next video, we are going to consider another application of percentages known as depreciation. So you will learn more about depreciation and how to solve practical problems involving depreciation. Bye-bye.